Somehow, Mr. Moss returned. Look at the little guy. He's so happy. He's so happy he has his balloon now. He has a hot air balloon, and he has stolen Loom's shop because she didn't register it. She had warning. All I'm saying. Yeah, so it turns out he wasn't kidnapped at all, and he just wanted to get away so he could devise his master plan of a balloon. Why is it so angry though? Like, he's a happy little guy. Why are there angry eyebrows? That's yeah. Anyway, guys, welcome back to BiCo SMP. It is currently raining. I'm gonna go back over here so the video quality remains intact. First things first, if my audio sounds a bit different, I finally bothered to get a pop filter, so that's probably what that is. And yeah, so today we are going to be doing some substantial building because we are finally going to get started on the actual base. I know, like, we've got a big area over that way, but like I've said before, I don't consider that to be the base itself. I'm also consider what we're going to be building on top to be my actual base. So yeah, we're going to get started on that today. We're going to be starting the tortoise, and I also want to check quickly if our prismarine shop has made any sales. Nothing here. Nothing here, nothing here, nothing here, nothing here. Of course. Also, it's been a while since I recorded the last video. Did I actually show me putting the diamond blocks in here? I can't remember if I did or didn't. If I didn't show that, yeah, I put the diamond ore in here to help with the gradient because it looks cool, and I have problems. So if we come up here, come up on top of our mountain, you can see I've got a whole bunch of chests and shulkers here because I've started getting all the materials we're gonna need. We need a lot of stuff. This is a big boy. And I have gotten the majority. There is one resource I haven't gotten yet, and I'll explain why in a second, but everything else I have gotten. Mass amounts of, oh, okay, that's the wrong end. Mass amounts of spruce, we've got oak wood, strip jungle wood, but this took a while to gather, by the way. That's part of the reason this video took so long to come out. Yeah, there's a lot of resource gathering for this, but it's worth it because I really like the design I have, and I'll explain. It's a bit different to how I usually do things. I'm going to explain that once it's actually built. But the last resource we need is mud, well, packed mud, I should say, and also mud bricks. So I've been here just making mud. That was about like just an afternoon of doing that, not very long. And I've been getting more wheat down here as well. How much oatmeal have we got? I need a lot more wheat. But yeah, so by the end of the episode, this is all going to be done. But it may be a while between me recording the next clip just because it's going to take me a while to get all this mud. That's the one thing I haven't gotten. So yeah, it's not particularly hard to get. It's just time consuming. So I'm probably just going to go AFK for a bit now, and I'll get back to you once we've got everything we need. And I might even just go straight into it. You know what? I'm just going to gather the rest of the materials off camera, and then we're going to get straight into building our tortoise, which I'm really excited to start building because this, I've said it before, I have been wanting to build this since about 2021. I had the idea ages and ages ago. It's originally going to be my base plans for Infinity SMP Season 4, but that never happened, and I'm honestly glad I waited because I've gotten a lot better as a builder, and I can do a lot more stuff with it that I want to do. So anyway, without further ado, let's just go into the time lapse. I mean, you get to see the time lapse. I don't get to just go straight into it. I have more stuff to do. But yeah, you get to enjoy that, and I'll be back after we've done it. So yeah, we have a big tortoise built now, and this thing is what we refer to as a big big boy. This is a big build. I have a lot of paper in my. Why do I have so much? Okay, I was doing a lot of villager trading to get carrots up. But yeah, here we have our big tortoise ready for us to build our base on top of. I've got the render distance down because I don't know why my game is very laggy for some reason at the moment. Yeah, okay. Now, when I said before, I'm going to explain how I designed this because I didn't really do it in the conventional way. So I tried doing this by hand. This was, and with World Edit and Axiom and all the building mods, it was hard. It was very hard. I could not get it to a kind of shape that I wanted. It was very janky, and I was not a fan of how it turned out. So what I ended up doing is I went online and I found a 3D model of a tortoise, and I converted that to Minecraft, scaled it up, and did it. I did a fair bit of alterations to it. It's not like this is just ripped straight from the internet. Like, I have done a fair bit of modification to it, especially adding all the colors and stuff. Like, that was all done by hand. But the kind of base that we're working with, I did use basically a 3D model which I converted, which I'm really happy with because here's the thing, the main focus isn't going to be on the tortoise itself anyway, it's going to be based on the steampunk city on top of it, so that's not going to be a massive problem in the big scheme of things. What is a massive problem is if we kind of come over here and we make our way inside, this thing is a bit of a mob farm. I just looked at that Enderman, didn't I? Lovely. That's splendid. That wasn't like that, was that? That was like that, wasn't it? Oh, that's a creeper. Okay, lovely. So yeah, I am very happy with the way this turned out. But you also may have noticed this in my inventory. I have acquired a mace because we are now on 1.21. Yay! Let's see if I can mace the Enderman. No, I can't apparently. Where did it go? I had a lot of fun testing this thing out. I've got Windburst on it. Yeah, like I thought you'd need a decent level of Windburst to get some proper height, but no, it is actually kind of insane how much height you just get with Windburst 1. I'm actually going to put this clip on screen now of me getting it. Now, I wasn't actually recording audio at the time because I was just watching Doctor Who on my lounge while I'm just casually playing while that was going, so I haven't actually, got a proper recording for it, but you'll see the clip of me getting it. I will say, I've seen a lot of people saying these things are like really hard to get, and they've had to go like 4 trial chambers in a row, and it's taken them hours to get. I got this thing in like 30 minutes. I had no trouble getting it. Like, I got it in my first chamber. I don't get the people saying it's difficult. I don't know. Maybe I was just really lucky, but from what I've seen, at least, they're not that difficult to get. But yeah, overall, I'm really happy with the building we've got done in today's episode. Like, we've got this massive, like this. I know I keep saying it this season, but this is probably the most time I've ever spent on a build in a single episode. Like, this thing is absolutely ginormous, and like, I know I keep saying it. First I said it with the steamboat, then I said it with the mountains, and now I'm saying it with this. But it's true, it really took me a very long time. That's why this video was very delayed. But yeah, so next episode, I don't think we're going to get started on the base itself. I have a few other ideas I want to go run with. I also want to kind of create some... Yeah, there's also a lot of mobs underneath it. I need to come and light this area up. I cannot shoot today, apparently. Wow, I really can't. Okay. There you go. But yeah, so I do want to do like some shading around the feet to make it look like there's, it's stomped down and there's, shade around the feet, and that's a lot of mobs. I'm going to fly away from them. But yeah, this gradient too on the kind of scoots I love. We've got shading of the oak wood. Like look how much oak wood I have. This isn't oak logs. This is oak wood. This took me forever to get. Same here. This is stripped jungle wood. I didn't go with the logs because I decided that I hate myself apparently. But yeah, so unironically though, the most lengthy process of getting stuff was the packed mud. Not because it's a difficult block to get, just because it took so much AFK time. Like, I thought the floor here was a lot of mud. This was, like, at least double the amount of mud I needed for that. And, like, it's not even all mud. Look, we've got jungle accents and coarse dirt in the shadowy areas. Like, there was a lot of thought that went into the detailings of this, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. What is going on here? Has someone... Okay, what people need to understand, Mr. Moss just comes back. I'm going to get rid of this dirt, and I think that's going to magically bring him back. When will these silly billies learn that Mr. Moss is immortal and he will always return? They are so silly. Anyway, something else I haven't mentioned. So if you'll notice, the water looks a bit different. It's a lot clearer, and we can see at the bottom a bit more. When we updated to 1.21, I updated my Vanilla Tweaks pack, and I thought, why not choose the clearer water? Maybe we can see a bit more into water. That was a dumb decision, because now you can see all the laziness I haven't connected the terraforming to the ocean floor. I am going to do this, by the way. I will say that I am planning on doing that. It's just a matter of, I don't know, I want to focus on the more important stuff, like the tortoise first, and then come back to that later once that's all done. Like, it's not top of my priority list, if that makes sense. But anyway, I hope you have enjoyed today's episode. It's been a pretty big episode, in terms of building and lore. We've got lore going on with Mr. Moss that will continue into the future. But yeah, this was a big build, and that's why it took a very long time. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe and do that fun stuff, and I'll see you in the next one if you choose to watch it.